The tagging has gotten better though. Is this pistol round already? Alright. Oh, so they go with the old school express. They go with the express, boys. Everyone out middle. I can't, oh my god, I can't press the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for my select people. Oh, MBK, quick dink in the back of the head. Very nice, very nice. Shroud doing Shroud things. It's fucked up. I can't press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can. Yes. We're not gonna analyze that round. So that was pretty much Envious boosted 4 over mid. The booster went A main. They tried going up. USPs one-tapped them. Pretty much the story of that round. There's nothing really else to look at. So this round, I'm really surprised. Like, watching Envious, it's almost a 90% chance Envious does this strat. They always fucking do this strat. Every time they lose, third round, second round, first round, they're super obvious on this. They always smoke, flash 3 outdoor. Every time I've seen them. They did this exactly, they did this like a handful of times at this one event itself, and they've always done this. So shocks, smoke flash. In my opinion, C9 should be playing a retake here. So Freakazoid playing close, gets pop flash from shocks that threw the flash here. Freakazoid gets died. Shroud can't trade. The Shroud's in here, doesn't get one. And Ska has a scout. I don't know if I agree with the scout either. A scout on a round that you know for sure, like, Envious is gonna buy. Envious is a team that buys every second round regardless. Like, getting bomb plant or not, like, they're gonna buy second round Tech 9 armor. And I would say, like, 90% of the time, they go A with it. So, I think what C9 should have done, obviously, in hindsight, Sean Garris probably understands, but they should have just played retake on A and got heavy nades. And just played for the retake. Or had, like, one guy truck, maybe one guy behind the fork. So if he gets, like, he could hide behind the fork in the smoke while this guy's covering his fork. Then he could go sight if he wanted to, but you could have, like, one guy kind of in the site poking around, causing some damage. But I'd have, like, the other people probably retaking the site. Or what Fnatic does, too. I like what Fnatic does on this round. Instead of playing a retake, like some teams, they'll put, like, a retake like this. What Fnatic does is JW just runs into A main. And just says, fuck you, you're not throwing any smokes or flashes. And he just gets in their face A main and just shuts it down right there. And that cancels the strat completely. So I think either one gets died. That's what I said. Either one would be good. Aggression or passive. I think they were just like in the site like la-di-da. Oh my god, I just skipped a bunch of rounds. How? Alright, so Envious wins that round. This isn't, I mean, they could win this round, but I don't think analyzing this round's too big of a deal. Looks like Sean Garris is going for some scout kills. They pretty much just plow B. Freakazoid. Freakazoid eats 100 damage molly! Let's just savor this moment real quick. Let's just check it third person. I'm in the molly, I'm out of the molly. And I'm back in the molly. Yep, in the molly, and I'm dead. Yep. Alright, next round. Alright, it's another save. Let's see what setup they're gonna do. It looks like it's gonna be, well, not a boost. So, 1-3-1. Scott doesn't have an op, but he's still like the one man at A when they do this. You know what's really funny about that round? Is that he knew he was in the molly, so he got out of it, went in front of the box. But he instantly went back into the molly. That's what made it funny, dude. Alright, so Freakazoid is peeking A main with nothing. Oh my god! Oh god! You can't wall that box. I wish it was 1.62, man. So, I mean, maybe in this scenario, like, Ska should have been popped in. Ska should have been here, getting popped in. And then Freakazoid has the flash. Number 3, I don't know why I typed that. Freakazoid with the one flash they have should have been the flasher. Or even this guy had a flash and just wasted it and nothing happened on it. So they're all just kind of like, they're just kind of here. Just so, like when you have this low of utility, like look what they have right now. They have nothing, nothing, a flash, a smoke, a flash. Between 5 players. 2 flashes and a smoke. Like I think at this point you kind of need to do some aggression. Because once a team executes on you, you're going to have like nothing to stop them. So I think that's what Freakazoid was going for basically. But I mean they do have like a 3-minute stack here. This isn't terrible. This is good. And they boosted someone back up in events. I mean this isn't terrible. So they're doing a full takeout middle. As you can see, this guy's going to fight. So Freakazoid goes to fight on this. Luckily, he wins the battle. So this guy's also here. This actually makes it good. So I thought Freakazoid was by himself for a second here. But this is really good by Cloud9. They just completely give A, basically. Scott's still spawning in here. Brian goes highways to fight. And Jordan instantly goes connector to fight. So I actually like this. So they're double teaming the mid. So Freakazoid picks up 2 of them with an assist from nothing. Shroud got boosted. He was already in the vents, flanked mid. So this is nice. That actually was really nice. So they reacted perfectly to what Envious did. But really what made that round work was if they would have stayed passive, let's say like they took middle and then they just gave them middle. Let's say they stayed in their setup, like 1 here, 1 truck, 1 site. If they would have stayed in that setup, they would have definitely lost that round. Because Envious would have had mid, they would have been doing whatever they want, and they would have had any nades to stop them. So by like them reacting fast to it and actually like being aggressive, since they didn't have any nades, is what won them around there. So that was a good play by C9. This round it is a little bit of a B stack, mate. They're going for a push, so they stack 3 people here. So in case these guys die, Jordan was there just in case these guys died if they were to rush it. So Freakazoid gets the kill, they back off. So this is perfect right now. This is perfect Cloud9. Like Scott in his angle here, kind of weird. So Freakazoid at a headshot angle. This is good because 5 HP, like you might as well play a headshot angle. I think this guy must be spotting because Freakazoid is just like straight up holding. So he gives B. I'm just wondering why they're giving B. Okay, so this is what Envious did. They smoked top highway. So at this point, that is what pulled Freakazoid. Oh my god, I think I remember watching this live. The guy with 5 HP peeks middle. Like, the guy with 5 HP should be doing nothing but playing the dumbest spot he possibly can and not peeking. Which is actually the smartest spot. But this guy should never be peeking here. Guarantee he dies. Boom. So their 5v4 that they had is now a 4v4. So Freakazoid should have definitely not peeked this. Definitely not. Like, what they could have done is like... Shroud's at B this round. It's kind of weird. But if someone wanted to peek middle for some kind of info, one of these A players should have flashed down middle, and then he should have peeked. But still, regardless, I don't think Freakazoid should have been peeking anything with 5 HP. I think if they really wanted to peek mid, it'd be nothing. But I don't think they need to peek at all, because they're up in numbers. Like, they're up 5v4. You don't really need... Oh, I remember watching this round live. Oh my god. This is heartbreaking. I remember watching this live. So, I guess Scott eats a nice flash here. So, someone gets nicely popped here. I think he gets flashed here. Did someone come back aim in and flash him, or just happy flash himself out? Oh my god. I don't want to miss it. So, this one came in. Oh my god. So Shocks went up highway. Look, Shocks went up highway and Ska's kind of like looking into the wall to juke flashes. So if a flash comes out, he can quickly look right. That's why he's like so focused on looking right. Because if you're looking left, like, I don't know, like, why would you ever need to look left? It just make it harder to dodge the flash. So Ska's looking right, sees a flash. Oh, he sees him. Oh, it eats the flash. Oh my god. I wonder if he called this, though. Like, I wonder, because Shankers doesn't react in time. I think it was just too late. Like, even if he calmed that, I think it was just too late. But that's just so unfortunate for them. Like, oh, that was so unfortunate. And then Ska dies too without getting a kill. That was just like a really unfortunate round. But I would say the mistake of the round was Freakazoid peeking mid. I think that was like the major thing. I don't think you can really blame Ska there. Like, the timing was just epic. So they're going like a, yeah, another save. Alright, so I guess this round, knowing that Envious sometimes does their anti-eco just like a pretty much plow B, they buy 4 nades, so I don't think it works out though. Alright, so here's another real gun round. So a lot of these rounds so far have been saves. There's been like 2 gun rounds. And one round they won, and then the other gun round is when they got the unfortunate timing, so. Look, I think Ska does this too. Let's see. Let's check it out. So Ska purposely throws a bad smoke, so it like lures the terrorist to want to peek him, right? So by him throwing a shit smoke like that, the terrorists are thinking like, oh, let's just peek him, fuck it. Like, they just missed their smoke, let's try getting entry. And then, oh my god, Shox is a god! But actually, Ska's opping here, so the gap is actually, you know... Oh! Skadoodle! Shox, don't do it twice, dog. Don't do it twice. Alright, let's break down the strat. Envious is going out. Here's a new strat by Envious. Is there's actually smoking off of the fork too, as you see. Like, they're smoking off the fork, the front of the fork, and the back of the fork. So Freakazoid can't see shit here. Let's go 50%. So Freakazoid is behind here. Can't see shit. Someone runs through the smoke. They trade kill it. 4v2, this is a good scenario. I actually don't like this smoke because it leaves crazy big gaps in between the forklift, like where you can see. And this player, like, you can't kill this player unless you run through your own smoke. So like, I don't personally like the smoke they throw, but just a good round by C9. Like, I think you would just rather Molotov the fork, you know what I mean? Alright, so Ska, once again. Dynamic Ska. Changing up his position. One guy making it look like a default still. Shox making it look like a default. While his 4 teammates are right here. It looks like Happy is going for his own boost over the smoke. Smoke fence. Slow work. So if anyone was there, Happy would have caught him out. Who's on top of the site? Sean Gares, okay. Drops. And so at this point, like, C9 is fully stacked here. Fully stacked. Like... So, I mean, that was good. Like, what C9 did was just delay them. And then Envious just kept getting flashed and turning around. Flash, turning around. So, like, they delayed them. C9 knew they were there. Envious ran to a stack. So, good CT play. I mean, what Envious needed to do was just, like, they hesitated too much. But, I mean, when you're flashed, it's kind of hard to just kind of run blind into a site. So I think that was a good read by Cloud9. Good flashes, good teamwork. So if that one round would have went the other way, I think you'd be looking at like a 7-3 scoreline right now for Cloud9 instead. So right away, like they go for a fast A, okay. The same two smokes. Smoke fork, smoke in front and back. So Jordan's just above the smokes causing havoc. I just want to watch this again from his perspective. Like, this strat is super easy to counter. Oh my god. He rapes them. C9 does have 3 here right away. Yeah, basically with, like, they went out, Jordan smoked the door. I think that was a big play. By Jordan smoking the door and getting Happy down to 2 HP, Happy didn't want to go through the door. And the door guy's the main guy that'll, like, protect the, you know, the boost up here. And so Jordan, by smoking out the door, just, like, had a little party up there. So I think that was, like, an important play. Was Jordan being up on the boost. Smoking out door. I feel like Envious wins this tech round for some reason. So fast mid to B. Oh no, Shroud has a good round. Shroud gets in the smoke. Lines up 3. So really, I haven't seen like many mistakes by Cloud9. I've only seen one mistake by Cloud9. It was the round Freakazoid peaked mid with low HP, and it was the same round they had unfortunate timing at A. That's like the only round where they actually made a mistake. Other than that, it's been like pretty flawless play. So here they're going for their 3-stack B again. Yep. Jordan's here. He's actually one of the aggros. He must have had a better spawn. Punishes MBK with a smoke out. And boom, they're in a 5v4 again. This is the same scenario they lost last time, though. So let's see what they do. So up numbers, they really shouldn't do anything aggro here. Kind of just play as much team play as you can. So what happens here? They're giving mid, which is okay. Shots. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Falls back. Alright. He's saved. So. Good play. I think Freakazoid. I thought someone flashed from the heaven to help Shroud, but. It's a good play. Good play. Shroud doing Shroud things. Held down the site well. They played passive after being up 4v5. 3B again. They're feeling really good about this aggro. They're feeling really good. So they walk through. So this aggression for Cloud9. Oh yeah, they get traded here. So I mean, this could have been way worse for Envious. Like this could have been just like a slaughter. Whew. Smiths hits a nice fucking shot. Oh, and Shroud doesn't get to trade it either. So that was a nice shot by Smiths. So Keo, oh yeah, Keo I think one taps. So this round just like breaks down. Basically like they aggro out A while they push through B. Keo had a good round poking through mid. So I don't know. I don't think there's any real mistakes there. I don't think they knew they were out mid, which was the thing. Let's see how it went down. So Ska, they probably didn't know they were really out mid, so it's a good play by Keo to just run out mid. Okay, so Shocks went through the smoke. Ska closes the door. Happy still dies through the door, and boom. Keo's out mid like that, so I think Keo really won this round for them. Because then he gets in spawn and cuts the rotate off even harder for A. So he got 2 people off guard. A gets the info where the last guy is. So Keo I think won that round for them. Double op setup for last round. No, Shroud was in a position to trade that round. Smith just hit a nice shot and tucked back in really fast. I don't think there was anything wrong with Freak's aggression there on that round. I mean, yeah, they could have like they could have got into that room and then like stopped the aggression there, and then I guess Shroud could have rotated out, but Shroud was there to trade. It just was unfortunate how it went down. Oh my god! So Envious doing the same exact strat that lost them every round so far. So like they're just like, I don't know, really hammering it in. They haven't won this round yet on a gun round. They haven't won this round yet at all, and they call it again. And the only reason they won it is because they didn't know they were out. That's the only reason they won it. Not because the strat worked. Because Cloud9 got caught off guard. Let's see how they get caught off here. So Shroud even gets opening picks. Okay, so at this point, Freakazoid gets smoked off. He chucks a flash in. Like, look, they're like, whoa. Envious is really out fast here. And you know, like the first couple of times I said they lost the strat is because they were hesitant. Like they didn't go out fast enough. They got counter flash and all this shit. So this round they smoke and they're instantly out. Like they're fearless this round. And no one's in the site here. They probably don't think they're in the site this fast because that was really fucking fast by them. And boom, look. They both get shot in the side. So that fearlessness versus envious is what won them the round here. Because previously this strat, you know, they failed at it every time so far. But since they did it fearlessly and actually got in the site, I don't know. That round's questionable. Sean Garrett didn't have a kit here, so he couldn't really stick it. So he had to fight. Look. There's no way Sean Garrett wins a stick there, but oh, the kit! Oh god! I don't know. I mean, C9 would have won that if they knew what they would have come out, but okay, 4B. Jordan's out middle like a boss. Smith is going peeky peeky. I think there's three. Yeah, there's 3B. They love back checkers, man. This is all up to Keo or Happy. He lost. Did C9 win both pistols? No way. Sean Garrett's playing the time. I like it. I like it. Wow, they win both pistols. Although they did get ecoed second last time, huh? Did they get ecoed this time too? Both times? No. This is another thing. Like, so far, Team Envious is super predictable in these rounds, in my opinion. Like, I've watched a couple demos of them, and like, these are the second rounds I predicted each time. Is NBK being quad box with a jumping scout. And the other round, them smoking out fork and just doing 3-door pop flash out. Like, these are the exact same rounds I would expect every single time. Alright, they rape him anyways, but I think they did expect him to be there. Because, I mean, they definitely bought mollies and kind of just pushed him pretty fast instead of slow working it. If they would have slow worked it, NBK would have torn them apart. But since they like kind of just hit it fast with mollies, it worked out. So they win that. Alright, so they won. That was nice, clean. Gets them a lot of economy going. I mean, I mean, it's true. Like, even if NBK is quad here, there's not much you can do if he's jump scouting, other than hitting him fast, throwing a molly on him, and just like really overwhelming him. So I mean, it's not like bad that he keeps playing quad with the scout because it is really OP. Super OP, dog. Cloud9 hitting Envious' own strat they previously used to run. And Shocks. Shocks just had a big round there. Like, Cloud9 really loves this strat now. It's a super popular thing by Envious too. They always boost one site here. And then Shocks' highway. So they're trying to overwhelm Shock. Oh, Shocks got... Oh. Yeah. I mean, there was no flashes for Shocks. He killed one through the door. He just outplayed them there. That was nice. So, I mean, that's not like a misplay by Cloud9, but... It's just Shocks hitting some nice shots, but I don't really like that as a first gun round strat. I don't know. Fast mid control, I like it. Oh! Shocks so passive in the corner here. Waits for his teammate to pop flash. I don't even think Freakazoid was blind, but he just was not expecting Shocks to be here. Okay, so he dies, goes into a 4v4. Let's see what Cloud9 does in a 4v4. So Scott has mid control. So really the terrorist can do anything right now. If Scott has mid, he can go B or A. It doesn't really matter. So the setup here is MBK in this normal MBK corner. Happy at the fork. Ooh, they maul out the wrong spot. They nade him though. Good counter. Ooh. Just good defense. Like, seriously, like, each round Cloud9 has gone to a site, like someone's just 3K'd. I mean, probably for the future, I would say against Envious, never molly quad box. If you only have one molly, always molly fence. Just molly fence out. Like, if you molly fence, you know for sure he's not there, and it really, like, helps you get into the site. So much easier. So maybe in the future, that something they could change when going into the site right there is to molly fence out instead of quad. Just little details, but I mean, NBK just had like 3 free frags there, to be honest. They had a good, I think Happy counter flashed. He got one blind the first time and then just played like 1v1 battles. This is the eco. So here's that boost again. Smith's looking through. Oh, legs Sean's gears. Shocks underneath the boost solo. Beast mode. Looking for a pick. Oh, he walks in. He walks in, boys. Sean Gare's dead. Boom. Shot in the back of the head. Alright, 4v4. This is another winnable round for C9. Definitely. Let's see what they do this time. So it seems like this is something that you really wouldn't be able to figure this out too much. Like playing in the match, it'd be really hard to distinguish this in the match. But every time Envious is in a 4v4, or they have 4 people alive, it seems like they super dedicate 2 people on a site. Like, these guys are fully in A, and these guys are fully in B. Like, they give mid presence up completely. And that's something that, like, teams can look at. This would be really hard to, like, figure out what their setup is by playing them, but oh, there you get pop flash mid. So they clear out mid, get the info, they know they're not there. Happy smokes it and probably goes and plays site again. So he's like right here to help. I don't know what these smokes are from Cloud9. Alright, so they get... I don't understand the smokes. Like, I like the top one, but I think this one should have just been like fork, right? Like, he should have just smoked fork. And the guy, like, highway probably wouldn't have gotten any kills. And then they mollied off NBK, which was good. This is a 2v2. Like, this is a winnable round for them, for sure. Definitely winnable. Shroud hits his shot. I think Smith saves here. So like, that was decent, honestly. I think they could have just smoked forklift instead of throwing this like deeper one, which is kind of goofy. I don't know. But I think they hit their mollies good. They burned MBK. They traded properly. Next round. Ooh. The forced push by Envious. 2 push door, 2 push A main. Good trade kills though. I mean, decent trade kills. They're just like super aggression. There's a lot of players A main too. Let's see why. Okay, so they throw like 2 flashes in there. They were unblind. Okay, so one guy died door shocks. Okay, so they just had 4 people A. Like, so that was just good trade kills, decently from both teams, to be honest. So Sean Garris gets a lurk kill here, turns it into a 2v2. So good kill by him. Oh, this is a good read by, this is like just a gamble by Team Envious. So since Shox is flanking, I'm not sure what his death cam saw. So whoever Sean Garris killed right here at middle must have saw that Sean Garris fell back. You know, like they must have that, or they just gambled it. One of the two. That or they heard the vents right there and then just instantly called B. I mean, looking at this hindsight, it's very easy to make the call, but I mean, the play would have been obviously maybe if they would have broke the vents and then gone up A, but there's no way that you'd know that Shox is flanking, which is the main thing that really like. There's no like right decision with the information Cloud9 has. It's just like Envious playing it very well. They didn't have a smoke to cross, so they mollied it, which is the next best thing. Smith gets 1 kill, or Happy gets 1 kill, then backs off, which is very important too, because then it allows Shox to get the free frag in the back. So I think that was just like great play by Envious. Nothing really wrong with like the way Cloud9 played it. I mean, Sean Garris could have ran up highway there after getting that kill. Like, that was definitely a possibility, but you really can't call that in a, like... So, fast mid-control by Cloud9. I'll get this spot by Shox. Oh god. Oh, poop flash. And see you guys, I'm out. I need a whiff. I whiff. Rough life Shox for Shox that round. 5v4, although 2 of them are extremely hurt. Sean Garris got legged outside to beat. Oh, okay, so they actually pushed aggro here. Super aggro. Sean Garris, 10 HP, goes for the peak. What a boss. B split. So this is a nice read. Like, Sean Garris probably, like, so he aggroed here just because he knew his teammates were flanking through vents, so they wanted to squeeze the guys in here, right? Or falling back, whatever. This is a really good play, actually, by Cloud9. And since they knew they were aggro out here, like 2 of them, by them squeezing them through vents, really, you know, I think that was like a very important play on this round. And for them to call that on the fly, too, which was awesome. So I think making the call to go through vents, squeezing B, once they're pushed outside of B, you know you can sandwich them, was a really good on-the-fly call. Because I don't think this was something set. They called on the fly. So, good call. I was questioning this buy by Envious. It's decent. How do they win this? There's only 1B. There's only 1B. Smith gets 1, allows him to drop off. Not really able to help him. There's no one even in the site. So 4v4, they get the bomb down. Here's a tough thing, is watching the vents with an op is so fucking tough. Like, that's so hard to do. It's so hard to hit the shot because the guy's going to be flying out of vents, jumping hitboxes. So, that's kind of hard to do. Nothing gets the lurk kill here, but they aggroed in the site so fast. I like how Envious retook it super fast because it didn't allow the team to properly set up and defend the bomb site. If Envious would have gave them time to set up, plant the bomb, get in their after plant spots, I think if they would have waited for that, they would have lost. I think by them going fast is really like what won them the round. Good change of pace by Cloud9 though. I think they definitely made the right play here. This smoke is sketch. The one that's blocking here and it's way outside the site allows for the CTs to run in. I'm just wondering like who else could have watched the vents for Ska. So Shao goes through the site, gets the kill. Sean Gares has the bomb, so he's gonna go site as well. He leaves Jordan mid. So Ska's like, he is like the vent guy. And since Jordan's lurking, you can't really expect him to watch the vents. Well, what can you do? A flying FAMAS. You can't do anything. So, I don't know. Oh, that smoke might have cost them the round too. I don't know, no one was underneath watching, right? I don't know. It's not much you can do in this scenario. Instead of just hit really sick shots, you know what I mean? Like Cloud9 just has to hit really sick shots in this scenario. I mean, they also don't have to plant right away, but that's a really tough round to like analyze what went wrong for them. Once again, I think it's more like not what Cloud9 did wrong, but what Envious did well, you know what I mean? Is they just like retook really fast and didn't give them time. So this is a save round. They're going for like the OT. What's up, Isaac? Nice little boosty boost. Oh, Envious hitting with the 4A strat. The aggression is real. Going for the clapping of cheeks. It's just so hard to stop this random aggression. I like it from Envious though. They're up 15-12. Take a risk. They can buy next round, you know what I mean? Like they're going to be able to buy next round even if they lose this round. So why not just throw something like crazy in their face to throw them off guard? So really by Envious like pushing them like that, Envious makes them play their game instead of Envious being passive and letting Cloud9 play their game, you know what I mean? By Envious just being like this annoying pest, like they're playing their own style and like Cloud9 is just really, you know, not in their comfort zone. So I mean, just good round, good aggression by. They actually win this, I think, right? Because it ends 15-13. Sean Gares clutches this? I think he does. No, Sean Gares. No, they lose this. They lose this. He doesn't have time. Bomb is down way over here. Yep, they lose it. Oh, so I think it was a good round. Envious. Good read to throw something like super aggro and crazy in it. I like it.